It is Thursday morning, and tomorrow's our last day of school. Isn't that crazy? It's hard to believe that, isn't it? So this will be my last Bible lesson video for you of the school year, and it's a good one. This is some good encouragement. This story today is called Secret Service. Oh, when I think of Secret Service, I think about like secret agents and people who are like spies and things like that. But this one's neat. This one's called Secret Service. Listen to this story. I think you'll really like this because it really encourages a different way to think of being a Christian. We should always be willing, as Timothy was, to be a witness to be a witness for Jesus by telling others about him. But you know what? It's also important that we learn to do kind and helpful things for others, just as Christ did. He lived for others. His whole life was spent doing and helping and giving. And if we want to be like Christ, that's how we should live our lives, doing and giving and helping and being a blessing to others. So I want you to listen to this. This story is about doing something completely unselfishly and not even really getting a thank you for it. What about that? Not even getting a thank you. Well, let's hear what our lesson is today about. It's called Secret Service. Mrs. Brimley unlocked the front door and walked wearily into her living room. And when it says she walked wearily, that means she was tired. She was weary. It had been a long day for her as she worked at the department store. She was very tired and her feet hurt. Her husband was away on a trip to another city, hoping to find work, so she faced an evening alone. Still, she knew she had to get supper for her children who were staying with a sitter down the street. She sniffed the air. Where was that good smell coming from? As she walked into the kitchen, she noticed that the oven was turned on and the delightful smell of potatoes and ham came out. Mrs. Brimley, she was startled. Who could have done this? She wondered. She saw that the table was set and that the breakfast dishes had been washed. Then, on the kitchen counter, Mrs. Brimley noticed a small card. It simply said, "I did it in the name of the Lord." And there was no signature. That evening, as she ate the lovely supper with her children, she told them about the secret helper. "I bet it was Mrs. James," said David, the youngest. "No," said Karen. "How could she have gotten in? It must have been Gloria, our sitter." "But she was with us all day," argued David. "Children," Mom interrupted, "whoever did all this for us didn't want us to know who he or she is. Don't you think we should respect that wish? It wasn't done for praise. It wasn't done for a thank you. It was done as a service to God, and he will give the reward. I, for one, am very grateful." "Well, I'd at least want to thank you if I did all that," insisted David. Mom smiled. "Well, it's nice to be appreciated for what we do. But which is better? A reward of thanks from people or a reward from God?" "Both would be nice," grinned David, "but you're right. A thank you from God is more important." I'm going to be honest with you. That really touched my heart. About could make me cry. Boy, what a kind thing to do. I wonder, this is challenging my heart even right here. What could we do in secret service for the Lord? Can you think of someone that you can be a blessing to, that they don't even know you did it? They don't even know you did it, but you can show kindness to. What about Miss Robinson? Is there somebody that I can show kindness to just because I want to be a blessing to someone and them never even know who did it? It doesn't have to be anything big. You know what? It could be a note. You could just write a little note and just drop it off maybe at somebody's door, or I don't know, maybe make some cookies and take it to somebody's house, somebody that you know, just hang it on their doorknob. Be a blessing. There's all kinds of things that we could do in secret service. Boy, that's a good challenge. Do you know what? That has challenged Miss Robinson's heart. And I think that me and Trevor and Mr. Robinson, we might just sit down tonight and see if there's somebody we can think of that maybe the Lord could use us to be a blessing to somebody. How about you? You know what? It could even be somebody in your family. Maybe your mom or your dad, maybe a brother or sister. You could just maybe draw a little picture or a note and just leave it on their pillow. You never know. Something that you could do just to be a blessing. We don't have to get a thank you from people. It's nice. If somebody does something for us, we should always say thank you for sure. But guys, we don't always have to get a thank you. The Lord sees our heart, and He knows when we are trying to be a blessing. So I want to challenge you. Be a blessing today. I'm challenging myself. Miss Robinson, be a blessing today. Find somebody to be a blessing to. Pray about it. Ask the Lord to put somebody on your heart. That's exactly what I'm going to do today. You have a good day today. And don't forget that Bible verse, John 3:17, okay? And I will see you next time. Bye.